finally here. I've been waiting to talk about this movie since I first saw it, man. Transformers 1 was peak. I knew this movie was gonna be different the day I realized we was gonna see Cybertron on the big screen for more than 10 minutes. But that's enough jibber jawing. Let's get right to the movie. And we start the movie off by seeing my young hitter Orion Pax scaling this building. And look at dog, just joyous wonder in those eyes. Not a murderous thought in sight. His ass don't know he finna go through the most bone-chilling hour and 44 minutes of his life. But bro is breaking into this old ass library building, trying to find some data chips on where the matrix of leadership is, cause that hoe is long gone. He finds a couple of them holes, puts one of them holes into the disc reader, and breaks his cover frame one. A security robot heard all that noise and starts getting up like, hey yo, what's going on? Orion then puts in that other disc and we start seeing the origins of Cybertron. And I'm not gonna lie, I got happy as hell seeing that nigga Primus in the Transformers movie on the big screen. But we get told that Primus had to sacrifice his life form to become Cybertron itself. And I know the first bot that was giving backshots on Cybertron must have felt like God. We get told Primus made the first Transformers and these are the Primes. And along with the Primes, he made the Matrix of Leadership. And with the Matrix, Energon could flow throughout Cybertron in abundance. But then in this same video, we get told that the Matrix of Leadership got lost. And now the abundance of Energon that was there is now gone. But that don't matter right now because Orion Pax got niggas on his ass. The security bot pulled up on Orion Pax, blowing his whole cover, and bro just punched the piss out of dog. Yeah, that's my Optimus Prime right there. But Darkwing and his estranged off-color lookalike pull up on Orion. Darkwing talking extra spicy to Orion Pax, and knowing the events of this movie and knowing that Orion Pax becomes Optimus at the end, if I was Darkwing and I was making fun of bro the whole entire movie just to see bro become Optimus Prime, I'ma boom myself in front of him because everything that he's about to say to me will be warranted and I'm not just gonna let that slide. But Orion's like, I can transform.
Well, watch this.
Grown ass man by the way, but that's why he the GOAT for real. And then he took the security robot and jumped straight out the window. And while Orion got the burners on, he's over here getting clipped by Transformers in they alt modes, over here smacking hard as hell into buildings, almost falling to his death. But Orion caught onto a building right before he got cooked, and his ass got the burners on. I mean, he is dusting these niggas until his goofy ass falls down this hole. But he turned the burners back on, jumped off of this building onto this train just to make it to this bridge. But Darkwing's ass and his identical twin pull up on Orion Pax before bro can pass the bridge. And right before they can do anything to bro, D16 bumps into their asses with his cart by accident, starts talking crazy until he realizes who's in front of him. Darkwing's ass turns around and calls bro a no-cogger, and I'm not gonna lie, Brody is throwing that word around like it's a slur. There's some real vitriol behind that, bro. You need to relax. But D apologizes and Darkwing turns around to see that Orion Pax is gone. D like, hey, you looking for bro? He went that way. As D carries along with his merry day, goes into this train, and Orion was in that cart the whole damn time. Man, yeah, these niggas is really best friends and brothers for real. I know they was playing elite level swindles on niggas down in the Cybertronian slums. But Orion and D start chatting it up on this train about how Orion always risks his life for what seems to be nothing to D but means a whole lot to Orion. And this, I'm gonna need y'all to keep this in the back of y'all brains because this is the reason for the divide. But not only that, this man Orion pulled out a Megatronus decal and put it on D16's arm. But Orion and D get off the train because now they gotta clock in for their 9 to 5, which is just mining Energon. They get to the mining site and Elita 1 is Orion Pax's and D16's mining supervisor, and Elita 1 makes these boys do their daily Elita glaze. As once they get to the actual site, Orion Pax starts trying to shoot a shot at Elita 1, and I'm not gonna lie, I understand, man. Call me William Afton the way I'm about to, you know what? I'm not finna finish that sentence. These boys over here mining their hearts out until Wheeljack makes the mine collapse, making the Energon overreact. Now everybody over here got a dip, but Orion Pax gets hit and his ass goes tumbling down. But not only that, man, my nigga Jazz done got his leg swished under some Energon rocks. But Orion gets up, and Orion, being the good-natured individual he is, he tries to save Jazz's life. And while Elita 1's like, I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all bitch asses out of there right now. D follows, they start pushing on a rock, but they need more force, so they put a jetpack under that bitch, push that hole, and pull Jazz right from up under them rocks. And not only that, they pulled this nigga leg straight clean off the bone. But that jetpack made the cave react again, making the energon in that cave even more volatile than it was before. As D16 and Orion packs are running for their lives with Jazz on Orion's back, Alita 1 and the rest of those Transformers throwing in these little ass spikes, and they ain't doing a damn thing. I'm not gonna lie, if I was Orion, I'd rather you just sit there and watch, because you are not helping right now. But they get out of that hole before the cave cooks them all. And Alita, mad at Orion packs, thinking her ass is gonna get fired. Orion's like, no way in hell your ass gets fired.
Are you?
Alita 1, you're fired.
What? Why?
Getting fired frame 1 for some mess he didn't do was crazy. But the rest of the bots clock out for work. But while they're over there clocking out, getting ready to go home, they get a message over the intercom that Sentinel Prime is back. And bro's design, the way he talks, was just giving me the ick. I remember watching this the first time. I was like, yeah, nah, I do not trust bro. But Sentinel's ass was supposed to find the Matrix, but he couldn't find that. So you know what bro does? He quickly de-escalates their situation by being like, hey, you know what? Iacon 5000 tomorrow. No work for anybody. And the Iacon 5000 is this big ass race that takes place all throughout the city of Iacon. So you know what Orion plans to do? He says, hey, D, how about me and you go do the Iacon 5000? And D looks at Orion like, nigga, we can't transform. What is your issue? But now it's the day of the Iacon 5000. You know what Orion makes him and D do? He starts taking bro on this secret passage to get special viewing of the Iacon 5000. They damn near in the race. D16 over here happy as hell. He gets to see the Iacon 5000 this close. And then Orion straps a jetpack on this nigga
What do you
back.
mean by that?
And D looks at dog like, what you bring jetpacks for, big bro? As the Iacon 5000 officially starts, they drop down and they are now officially in the race. And I'm not gonna lie, Orion packs and D16 was cooking with just jetpacks. These boys over here using their critical thinking skills to get through this race. Them boys almost died by 16 times. They lose their jetpacks and then they start parkouring on top of niggas. Just use this big ass turbine to launch them boys all the way damn near to first place. They then get to the magnetic field portion of the race and they start timing that hole just right. Them boys get past it and now they're in first place, about to win the race. But then an entire piece of a nigga came out bro and hit D16 right in his leg. Orion could have won the race, but he ain't like that for real. He said, it's me and my homies bro, we finna win this together. Them niggas most definitely don't, man. Chromia bitch ass done crashing a boat of these niggas, winning the race. As 4011 other bots pull up, taking their entire spot before they can even get up. Them boys D16 and Orion packs out in the medical bay contemplating what just happened. D's ass over here mad as hell on Orion. But then Arachnid creepy ass pull up, and shortly after her, Sentinel Prime pulls up too. And he starts gassing up D16 and Orion packs, telling them that after they get cleared from the medical bay, they can come to his private chambers. But not only that, he wanted Orion packs and D16 to be the spokespersons for the miners, making sure they work the best they can. But before any of that can happen, Darkwing's bitch ass pulls up, grips up Orion and D, and takes them boys all the way down to the bottom level of waste management. And here we meet Bumblebee, man. This my nigga for real. But now that they're down there, they get introduced to B. And he shows them all of his friends, and oh nah, this nigga been down there for a long ass time. His ass is going crazy, cause what are these? Bro done made friends out of trash, and Orion started fidgeting with Steve, and Steve's head came off, and Orion tried to fix the hole, but out of that bitch came out a beacon with Alpha Trion's last message to Cybertron, and a map telling them where they are located. And Orion's like, bro, this could be where the Matrix is. And D16 is like, nigga, I'm not doing any more of your shenanigans. But he starts gaslighting the hell out of him, bro. He's like, imagine what Sentinel Prime would do if you single-handedly brought the Matrix to him in your hands. And his gaslighting worked, man. B starts showing and telling D and Orion a way to get out of sub-level 50. So now they're out of sub-level 50, and B tells them that in order to get to the surface, they gotta get on one of these trains, but those trains do not allow living organisms on them. They sneak on the train, and Alita 1 catches where they snuck in, and she starts searching around the place, trying to find these niggas so she can get promoted again. And Alita 1, please stop being good at your job. This is getting crazy. D tried to ambush her ass, try to hit her with this mean ass back tackle, but she just flipped out of the way and leg swept the piss out of dog. B pulls up and catches a V trigger to the jaw. God damn, how she get access to the Kenny Omega tapes on Cybertron? Orion pulls up trying to de-escalate the situation, not trying to get his ass beat, and Alita just punches dog right in the mouth as she starts calling for security, but the train doors closes, locking all them niggas in the train. Her ass is booking it to the engine room, but somebody done rotated this train. This train now going up the Y-axis as they start climbing up that hole, trying to get to Alita. Pax grabbed onto her leg and she was finna duff the mess out of bro, but it's too late. These niggas already on the surface. So after they get to the surface, they gotta book it off the train because the terrain is going crazy, destroying everything behind them. And once they get off, Alita's like, all right, bro, I guess we gonna go on your adventure because the train's gone. Can't really do nothing about that now. They pull up on these robot ass deers and they're all running the same direction. So they follow through because them deers was running away from the Quintessons. Orion and the gang do their best to avoid getting shot down from the sky by these big ass ships. And once they finally outrun the Quintessons, they pull up on the location on the beacon where Alpha Trion was last at. They go inside and oh nah, every single prime is cooked. But they see a flashing source of energon and it's Alpha Trion. B passes Orion an energon rock so he can bring Alpha Trion back online. So Orion tells Doc that they're cogless miners and they've been mining for energon ever since the Matrix went missing. And that Sentinel has been looking for that hole ever since. And then Alpha Trion hears Sentinel, he's like, don't you ever speak that nigga's name next to me ever again. Do you understand? That nigga is a bitch. As he shows them exactly how the primes got cooked. Because Sentinel said that he had very valuable information on the Quintessons. Information so valuable it could have ended the war. So the 13 primes went themselves in this very cave for this information. But they got ambushed by some Quintessons. And they was holding off well. They was about to win. But Sentinel's bitch assery got no way. As he literally started stabbing niggas in the back. Absolutely cooking these primes. He over here cut Megatron's head clean the hell off. Booming niggas in the chest with their very own blasters. And then he ripped open old boy's chest right here to grab the matrix of leadership. And it didn't work, man. Primus did not choose Sentinel as that hoe just disappeared. And let's talk about it, man. Ever since Dark of the Moon, they've been making Sentinel Prime King Von. Like, what is going on? Alpha Trion says he did it for a bargain to the new leaders of Cybertron, the Quintessons. Orion and the gang go outside the cave and they see this nigga Sentinel giving the Quintessons the energon they mined. These niggas already in a recession. What you doing giving energon to the ops, you bum ass nigga? These mad ass over here screamed loud as hell and got the attention of Black Arachnid. But they asses go back in the cave. Orion being the optimistic ass nigga he is, he's like, alright, I know he might have just gotten told life-shattering, life-altering information, but let's go tell everybody back at Cybertron so they can all know the fraud that Sentinel is. And D over here finna crash out. He's over here getting mad at Orion that they're even in this mess right now to begin with. And Orion's like, bro, we just got told some information that could change the course of everything. And you're mad at me because I was trying to make us be more than just goddamn miners our whole lives? This nigga boomed Megatron is your idol. And you're just finna be okay with it? And D's like, no, I want to kill him, and goes on an entire tirade about what he wants to do to Sentinel's body in front of everybody in Cybertron. And my nigga Alpha Trion watching this like, god damn, that nigga is unstable, but he is spitting. I'm finna give him a call right now. And that's exactly what Alpha Trion does. He gives all 4 of these boys. And after Alpha Trion gave these boys cogs, they get super duper upgraded. My boy Orion and D16 almost looking like Megatron and Optimus right now. But right before they could try out their transformation cog, they get spotted by the Quintessons. Before they leave, Alpha Trion gives Orion Pax a record of everything that this nigga Sentinel did to disprove him of everything. And shows them the secret exit to get out of the cave so his ass can solo dolo these Quintessons. But it's not Quintessons that pull up on Alpha Tron, it's actual Transformers, and they all point their blicks at Alpha and they're like, stand down, old timer. I don't know who these niggas think they feeling like, but this is still a prime at the end of the day. And Alpha Trion transforms and he cooks all 4 of these boys. I mean, he is not giving them a single chance to do anything. Straight bites bro in half. I have no idea why they thought they could pull up on a prime and do anything. This is what they get. But Black Arachnid mean ass just pull up and just start punching the piss out of the dog. But we POV switch to Orion and the gang and they is running for their lives. And then Alita one in the background is like, what we running for, nigga? We can transform. But now they're coming to the realization they have no idea how to do any of that. They over here trying to force their transformations while getting shot at, and they over here making themselves look like absolute goofballs. D gave himself a Charlie horse, Orion Pax lost his damn head, Alita gave herself leg wheels, and B was the only nigga that almost transformed all the way. He just didn't give himself wheels. But they lock in and all three of them transform at the same time, booming these three grunts. So after they got done cooking those boys, they untransformed, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like transforming gotta feel comfortable as hell, like a good ass stretch. But Orion being Alita over here ecstatic as hell, they just transformed for the first time in their lives. They was finna get snuck crazy style, but D just boomed the hell out of him with the cannon on him in his tank mode. Bro untransformed and just started giggling. And Orion seeing this like, damn buddy, you straight? Everything good, big dog? But now with the information Alphatron gave them on Sentinel Prime, they're headed back to Cybertron. But we POV switch to Sentinel Prime and Black Arachnid done captured Alphatron and hand delivered bro to Sentinel. We start to hear the reason why Sentinel exactly turned on the Primes, and not only did he do it so he could have control over Cybertron, but he did it because he was bored. Oh yeah, this nigga is a King Von disciple. But my man Alphatron started to give another speech, and Sentinel said, hot. Nigga, no more speeches. Put the blade up to bro's neck. And then he's like, there was others in the cave with you. Where were they? Alphatron was like, them niggas finna come back and cook you. Don't even worry about it, bro. They gonna see you real soon. And this evil ass nigga Sentinel Prime stabbed Alphatron from the tip of his head down to that nigga tank, bro. This dude gots to go. We go back to Orion and D, and they're pulling up on this mountain ledge. And Orion's trying to talk with D because he could tell bro was going off the deep end. He's like, hey bro, don't even worry about it, big dog. Once we show everybody at Iacon this proof, they'll have no reason not to believe us. And D's like, nigga, do you think those dumbasses gonna believe any of this? They worship bro. What we need to do is rip that nigga limb from limb and parade his head around the city for days. And rightfully so, that had this nigga Orion shook. He's like, God damn, I don't know what's going on with you, bro, because you was not like this yesterday. But before anything else could happen, them boys get ambushed, knocked unconscious. And oh nah, it's them damn cone heads. Is that racist to Transformers? Once they come to, they are in the presence of Starscream, Shockwave, Soundwave, and a whole damn load of Seekers. Starscream thinks that they are working for Sentinel, but they don't know that they just found out Sentinel is a piece of garbage today. Orion, trying to de-escalate the situation, is like, hey brother, and we got information, we got proof to show everybody that Sentinel's a piece of garbage so we can unify Cybertron. And we look at D16, bro is just walking away because he wants Sentinel's head on a pike now. Starscream's like, nigga, where the hell do you think you're going? You can't leave without me saying you can leave. So D16 just headbutts Starscream in the mouth. Starscream then tried to hit D with this mean ass kick. D blocked it, but he used the burner just to get some more damage on D. Had that nigga stunned, knocked him back a little bit. So Starscream took full advantage of this, used his full screen grab, gripped this nigga up, and started waylaying on bro. But D kicked his ass away, knocking his ass on the ground. D's follow-up game is immaculate because as soon as Starscream's body touched the floor, D was right next to bro, hitting the nastiest ground and pound on Starscream. Shockwave was finna do something, but Starscream was like, hold on a second. Let him cook. And then D starts choking out Starscream because all the Seekers around him are cheering his name. And then D accidentally gave himself his fusion cannon, and now bro's looking like Megatron, I can't lie. He aims that hoe at Starscream, and then Starscream's like, alright buddy, you got it, my fault. Bro then gives this powerful ass speech, basically calling Starscream a bitch and turning all the Seekers over on his side as he shoots that fusion cannon up into the air. Orion peeps his brother, and D turns around to Orion and his eyes are slowly turning red. But that was a mistake because Black Arachnid pulled up. Them boys just start blowing shit up. But Orion's ass was on go as he picked up a gun, threw that hoe to B, transformed into his truck, and they just started cooking everybody in sight. These boys got their cogs 4 minutes ago and already hooping better than the niggas that have had them since birth. But peep the violation Orion did to these boys. His ass jumped up into the air, ripped a nigga up their gun off, and started shooting at Sentinel's guards. He got tackled off with bro though, but oh Nah. Orion wrapped his legs around Dog and started to transform, twisting bro's body in half. This version of Orion might be going down the Bayverse route, cause is this not crazy? Starscream's ass starts cowering in fear. Oh yeah, this the real Starscream, alright. All that order they gave him at the beginning, gone immediately. But Black Arachnid pulled up and started cooking the Coneheads and the Seekers with maximum efficiency. Shorty ass just spinning around in circles, killing anybody that dare approach her, using the propellers on her back, blocking these gunshots, and oh nah, this crazy ass nigga just decapitated 4 dudes. If I was Conehead number 476 and I just saw Black Arachnid decapitate my nigga Bartholomew, I would have been like, you know what, Arachnid, you got it, bro. You want me arrested, bro? Here's my hands, bro. I'm not fighting you, big dog. D16's ass was cooking a little bit, but Black Arachnid just scooped his ass up as we go to Elite 1. And to be completely honest, I expect these out of her, man. Her ass is reverse jump certified. We just saw her beat a Megatron, Optimus, and Bumblebee all in the span of 3 seconds. But look at this smooth ass kick, man. Shorty transformed out of her bike to kick bro in the mouth. Roundhouse kicked his ass away, picked up bro's gun and just started going crazy. She was finna get snuck though, but Orion ass could not let anything happen to Bay, so he takes the shot forward and gets buried under some rocks. As Arachnid and the rest of Sentinel forces leave, because they captured D16, B, and Starscream. A couple hours pass and Elite 1 picks Orion, packs his ass up out of the rubble. And not only that, bro, all the evidence that Alphatron gave him is now broken, it's gone. Orion Pax is damn near defeated. He's like, damn, I'm really ass for real. Orion then just starts doubting himself crazy style, but Elite 1 starts cheering bro up because it's weird to see Orion not happy and optimistic all the time. She don't do it without glazing herself a little bit first, but that's neither here nor there. They're over here trying to make a plan to break out all their homies, so they try to recruit the rest of the Seekers and Shockwave and Soundwave. And Elite 1's abusive ass just starts punching that nigga Shockwave in the eye. And he agrees. We switch to D16 POV, and everyone that got caught by Black Arachnid is now in handcuffs, kneeling in front of Sentinel. And we already know this nigga D16 is not finna kneel in front of bro for long. D16's ass stands up in front of Sentinel and he says, I ain't kneeling in front of yo bitch ass. And Sentinel's like, damn, what were you feeling so confident for? And D16 is like, it's cause you took everything from me. I ain't got nothing else to lose. So Sentinel just duffs bro right in the chest. So then Sentinel sees the Megatronus Prime decal on D's shoulder. He's like, oh, you a big fan of Megatronus, huh? Well, who wouldn't be? That nigga cool too. But guess what, bro? After I got done killing Megatronus, I took that nigga cog for myself. And D16's over here angry as hell, but Sentinel really don't even give him the time of day. He takes the decal off of his shoulder, puts it on his chest, and then he brands Megatronus' logo onto D's chest. Sentinel Prime does not know the irreparable damage he is doing to his world right now, bro, because this is crazy. Orion and Elita know that they don't have enough soldiers with half the Seekers that they recruited, so Orion decides, hey, let me get the miners. And this is the first Optimus inspirational speech of the movie. He was telling the miners that they can do anything that they wanted, and I feel like I could run through a wall after hearing him say this. Yeah, bro is coming to farm. He's 80% Optimus now. So after Orion got all the miners on his side, he radios Elita and tells her it's time because she is finna crash this train right into Sentinel's office. But before that could even happen, all the Sentinel guards and Black Arachnid pull up, and Shockwave starts telling the High Guard to eject out of the train so they can fight them off. But there's too many niggas. They is not finna last long. But just in the nick of time, my nigga Orion Pax pulled up with all the miners cooking Sentinel's guards. But Black Arachnid bitch ass pulls up and scoops Orion out of the air and slams his ass onto the train. She starts trying to hit bro with that combo she did on Alphatron, but Pax is not an old head and he just punches the piss out of her. Makes her whole ass head do a 180. And then her freaky ass opened the back of her head and said, I see everything. Her dumb ass said that just to not see the tower they were about to crash into, and she dips up out the way as Orion goes inside the train and they crash into Sentinel's tower. And the whole ass train hit Sentinel right in the mouth, man. I'm not gonna lie, Elita should have reversed that bitch and did it again. We see everybody inside the tower where Sentinel is, and Sentinel's guards got their red dot on D. But Orion pulled up, unnecessary ass jump, and boomed bro right in the chest and started protecting his homie. Soundwave then frees everybody from their handcuffs and D starts trying to hard press it to Sentinel, as we see everybody cooking all of Sentinel's guards. And this goofy ass nigga B is just accidentally beating up everybody, man. This is why he's a goat for real. And as D and Orion is looking for Sentinel, he just straight sneaks their ass with this mean ass blast. As all 4 of our niggas all converge on the one point, getting ready to assault Sentinel, but bro is going into his battle mode, and he straight up just looks like a Warhammer off of 40k, just aimlessly firing rockets and bullets at everybody while Orion, Alita, and B run away. This nigga D said, I ain't no bitch, I'm standing 10 toes and it's still fighting dog. While Alita's like, damn, this nigga kinda tough, and Orion's like, I got a plan. We need Arachnid. Alita 1's like, where is she? And asking you shall receive, cause Alita 1 just got scooped up by Arachnid. All those 2 niggas is boxing. Orion is telling Alita the plan that he needs with Arachnid. And since she can't see everything, she was there when Sentinel was doing the deal with the Quintessons. We finna broadcast her memories to everybody in Iacon. Arachnid kicked Alita 1 into this building and her ass went a tumbling, but look at this clean ass recovery. As Alita's ass timed it just right, tackle Black Arachnid ass out of the building onto this rooftop. Black Arachnid tried to get this lick off, but Alita 1 caught one of her appendages, broke that bitch off, and god damn! She cracked her head wide open with that swing, and she just kept on going crazy. Arachnid might be the first robot to contract CTE because this is crazy. B and Orion dip up out of there because they finna finish their plan. So we move on to D16 PLV, and he's in his tank mode shooting at Sentinel. Bro then transformed out of tank mode and got this nasty ass 2-piece no biscuit off on Sentinel. He hit bro with a Superman punch into a gut punch, tried to follow it up with a third, but Sentinel just locked his hand into his cannon and slammed his goofy ass onto the ground. He then picked his ass up and chunked his ass as we go back to Orion and B POV. And this nigga B is geeking. What is he doing any of this for? But Alita delivers Arachnid and they start playing Sentinel's crimes on the big screen so everybody in Iacon City can see the type of nigga Sentinel really is. Sentinel was finna boom D16, but he stops in his tracks by his own voice, saying all the evil, sick, nasty work he's been doing behind the citizens of Cybertron's back. And Sentinel starts looking at his citizens like, wait, hold on. I'm joking, bro. I'm really good at telling jokes, bro. Chill, bro, chill. But D16 tackles that nigga off the ledge. And D16 is just punching the shit out of dog. I mean, they are falling to their deaths and D do not care. He said, I need Sentinel gone now. So Sentinel starts flying and they crash into this pillar. Sentinel's ass is over here now, cowering in fear as D16 pulls out that Yao meter, getting ready to boom this goofy ass nigga out of existence. Bro's over here missing, dropping debris on the citizens of Iacon, but he really don't give a damn. And now Sentinel is begging for his life. But before D could cap his ass, Orion pushed him out of the way. And he's like, bro, D, you don't gotta do this. It's over. We won. Everybody knows that Sentinel's a piece of garbage. You don't gots to execute him, bro. We can't unite niggas over an execution. You're acting like Sentinel now, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even that mad at what D is about to do to Orion. I love Orion, but what do you mean bro is acting like Sentinel, dog? And just like my King Von analogy I gave to Sentinel, in order for shit to get better, some niggas just gots to go. And D's like, brother, I'ma need you to step aside before I shoot a hole in your chest, cause you cannot compare me to this nigga. And he punched the piss out of Orion, kicked his ass too, as D hoists up that fusion cannon one more time, getting ready to boom Sentinel. He charges it up, lets the hole rip, and Orion took the bullet, and I mean it completely took that nigga whole entire left side off. And before Orion can fall down the hole behind him, D grabs his arm and he's like, nigga, are you stupid? Orion's like, damn nigga, you really shot my ass. Now that I'm here, it'd be really cool if you could pull me up. And D looks down, he looks back up, and his eyes are blood red as he says, I'm done saving your ass, and drops Orion down this hole. And D turns his attention back to Sentinel, and a bunch of his guards pull up, they getting ready to run the fade with Megatron for they boy. And let me tell you, it does not end well for anybody here. First dude pulled up, got punched right away. Second dude pulled up, tried to tackle D, but his ass teched the grab. Imagine you try to tackle a nigga, you blink, now you're hoisted up above bro's head, getting dropped on the ground. Third dude hits B, but he tanks the hit and shoulder bashes that nigga away. As we keep on getting flashes in and out of Orion falling to the core of Cybertron, as D now cooked all of Sentinel's guards, he turns his attention to bro. D picks Sentinel up and hoists his ass up above his head and pause. This frame is crazy. It looked like D is giving this nigga the strokes and just straight rips that nigga in half. Oh, nah. And bro rips Megatronus' cog out of Sentinel's chest as he says, the age of primes is over. You don't need these false prophets anymore, man. Rise up and follow me. As the core of Cybertron reveals all 13 primes and they're being like, hey, Orion, young nigga, young hitter, you are worthy. Take this, the matrix of leadership. As D16 puts Megatronus' cog in his chest and the Matrix puts itself in Orion's chest. As these boys both become Megatron and Optimus at the same time. But pause. Let's talk about D16 a little bit. His favorite prime was Megatronus and he dick rode that nigga so hard he took his name. This is crazy. But Optimus shoots from the depths of Cybertron hell like a damn shooting star. And Megatron over here destroying all of the Sentinel statues and said, we don't need that BS anymore. And Starscream started dick riding Megatron immediately. He said, oh shit, hold on a second. That he kind of lit for real. B and Alita see what Megatron is doing and they're like, bro, it's kind of off the deep end. So they pull up and try to stop bro. Alita's like, hey little nigga, you need to relax. But Megatron grips her ass up by the chest and slams her on the ground. I mean, like, ask her ass on a date first, man. This is crazy. B kicked his ass off of her, though. He said, yo, dog, you was moving kinda crazy, bro. We was all chill like 14 minutes ago. What happened? But now Alita and B start trying to jujutsu jump Megatron, and he is not letting it happen. Alita's flexible ass is over here circling around Megatron. Alita B in the back of the head and hit his ass with a V-trigger. What is going on with niggas hitting B with damn V-triggers, bro? How did the Cybertronians have access to the Kenny Omega tapes, bro? But Alita's around Megatron's neck trying to choke bro out, and he just grips her shit up and throws her ass off of him. He slammed B one good time. He was finna start doing ground and pound on his ass like crazy, but Optimus finally pulled up, making this big ass explosion, knocking everybody back. Optimus is finally here and he's staring down Megatron, and this is the beginning of it all. One of the greatest rivalries of all time, man. Megatron and Optimus, man. These niggas getting ready to throw generational hands. I know it. Optimus then says, we could have built the future together. And Megatron's like, yeah, nah, I'm doing this shit by myself, big dog. You can see me with the hands about it though, pussy. So Megatron pulls up on Optimus and tries to hit bro with this Superman punch, but dog just hits this clean ass spin move out the way. Optimus then clocks Megatron in the jaw, but bro just ate that shit like lunch and knee bro right in the sternum. Optimus then said, alright then nigga, transforms, starts dodging Megatron's blast just to trip his ass with the back of his truck, and he made that nigga to a full ass flip just for Megatron to get up, and Optimus just rams that nigga in his truck mode, knocking both of them off the top of this building. So after they both fall, Optimus tries to punch bro, but bro catches the punch and with that same arm pulls out his fusion cannon and smacks bro in the face with it. Just for him to charge up that fusion cannon, but Optimus pulls out the smokestacks on his shoulders and uses them hoes like a flamethrower. I need every version of Optimus to use this regularly, please and thank you. Megatron like, damn! Wait a minute, it's just fire though, and still blasts Optimus right in the chest. Optimus got sent flying back though, but once he got up, all he saw was Megatron's angry ass jumping up in the air, double fist his ass right in the chest, and just starts going crazy with the ground and pound. The pressure was getting a little too much for Optimus, so he transformed the back of his legs into wheels and started skirting away. Megatron still got a lick off on Optimus, and then he went to the left hand, put out the little pew pew blaster, and started trying to cook my guy, but Optimus just hit his head away, dodging the blast, just to hit bro with a thruster powered punch, knocking his ass all the way back. But Megatron's recovery was nice as hell. As soon as his body hit the ground, he transformed into his tech and shot at Optimus. Optimus started dodging the blast, transformed into his truck mode just to pull up on Megatron. He gripped up the tank cannon, pulled that bitch clean the hell off, and then he cracked bro in the ribs with it like it was a damn baseball bat. And hold on, peep game. This nigga Megatron, when he got hit, he grabbed onto that whole transform just to take that whole back. Oh yeah, nah, these niggas really boxing for real. But then he used the tank cannon, he just got back to blast Optimus away. And bro couldn't react, the only thing he could do was block, and it still sent his ass flying. Megatron then picked up this piece of damn rebar and then smacked the hell out of Optimus with it. Had that nigga dazed, and then he grabbed that nigga by his collar, dropped him on the ground, picked up another random piece of debris and just started going crazy on his ass. Like he was playing whack-a-mole or something. But the Matrix in Optimus's chest started to power up as he made a cannon out of his right arm and it just blew Megatron all the way back. Megatron's ass gets up and he sees Optimus and bro got the Energon axe and bro just started shooting, gets a good 10 shows with it. This is the greatest movie of all time, bro. If this doesn't get a sequel, I'm blaming all the niggas at Paramount and everybody that didn't watch this in theaters, bro, because this is legitimately peak fiction. But Megatron weed that first Getsuga, but Optimus just started spamming that shit, man. This nigga really is just Ichigo right now. He over here putting that hard pressure on Megatron, getting closer and closer to dog. He then kicked his ass off that platform and then bitch ass Soundwave, Starscream, and Shockwave pull up. But this ain't just Optimus Prime anymore. This is Hampton E Prime. Yes, sir. I had to bring it back for the one time. And he dodged Soundwave. Shockwave pulled up, parried the hell out of bro. I know he was confused because 1 second he was standing and now he's on the ground. And he made Shockwave shoot Starscream. Bro didn't even get a chance to do anything. He then dodged the Soundwave attack just to parry the right. And then he hit bro with a right of his very own. Starscream's ass then shot a rocket at bro just for him to catch it, do a little spin move, and dunk that hole right on Soundwave's head. I don't know, Soundwave probably like, damn, what he say fuck me for? He then kicked the hell out of Shockwave because bro done up the pole on his ass just for Starscream to pull up, and he tried to hit him with that scoop move he hit on D16 earlier, but this is Optimus Prime. That is not gonna work on Big Dog, as his grab got teched and he got grabbed and chunked like crazy. Just for Optimus to then pose with the Energon axe out, man, who he think he feeling like, man? Bro is flexing for the gram. In front of the ops he just beat to a pope. I know his ass like, the hoes gonna love this. But Megatron's ass was angry as hell. He started shooting bro with both of his guns just for Optimus to do a little twirl of the Energon axe, deflecting all of those shots. They then pull up on one another. Optimus grabs Megatron's small little pew pew, bends that hole in half just to do a little spin move and cut Megatron's fusion cannon in half, knocking bro all the way back. Optimus then exiles Megatron out from Iacon City. And Megatron like, alright nigga, this ain't gonna be the last you see of me, Prime, as Megatron calls for all the high guard and they dip up out of there. And now Optimus Prime is like the leader of Cybertron now. He restores all the Energon back, gives all the miners without cogs their cogs, and he tees up getting ready to run the fade with the Quinta song. But that's the end of the movie, man. Transformers 1 might just be my favorite Transformers movie of all time. I don't know. I gotta watch Dark of the Moon again. I definitely need a sequel, bro. I hope we get a sequel, but I also hate how Paramount promoted these movies, man. The trailers did not do this movie any justice. And if any of you guys have watched this video all the way through and still haven't seen Transformers 1 and y'all still got it available in y'all theaters, go ahead and give it a watch, man. Also, shout out TF Hype Guy on Twitter. That nigga was doing promotion for this movie better than Paramount could even possibly think of doing. But with that being said, that's the end of the video. Moral of the story is, don't up pull on your niggas, don't switch on your niggas, bro. Treat them like brothers. But other than that, if you liked, like, comment, subscribe, do the good stuff, and yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.